right, hey everyone, what's going on? Today we're going to talk about something a little bit different than my usual Fortnite videos, and this video is going to be a little bit longer than normal because there's a lot of things I'm excited to talk about, and I had to change the format for this one video. So if you commented on my last video about wanting to see the full version, here it is. So let's talk about 3D printing and 3D design. For design, I've currently been using Fusion 360, and it is a very robust 3D design software that is free for hobbyists. If you need a commercial seat, it does cost money. Shaper 3D is on the iPad, which is another 3D design software. Again, I think Fusion is more robust, especially when it comes to making threads and really complicated parts, which we'll talk about here coming up. But again, those are the two programs I've been using, Fusion 360 and Shaper 3D on the iPad. Now, the whole reason this came about was a friend of mine, a coworker of mine, wanted me to help him design a fix for his truck. His truck has regular cup holders, just like any other vehicle, but he has a giant hydro flask, one of those 64-ounce hydro flasks. So there's nowhere really to put it except like on his seat, and then it's rolling around. So what we decided was this. This is a micro version. This is just a prototype, but this is essentially what it is. This piece right here goes in the cup holder, and then this portion up top holds their hydro flask. And originally when I designed it, I just made it just like this, all one piece. But when you print it, this overhang requires support. So you end up wasting a whole bunch of filament, and then this face right here just looks awful the way it prints because of all of the print supports. I made it, it worked fine, but it just wasn't a great product. And unfortunately, those who know me that I thrive on perfection. I made one just as he asked me to make it. We designed it, works good. I mean, it does the job, it just doesn't look pretty. I went back and drove myself crazy, and I thought there's gotta be a different way that you can print this piece separate from this piece and then have some sort of connection point. So I thought I could maybe make a pin or a screw or something that holds this to this. That way they're separate pieces. And again, when you print this one, the face looks better, the top of this looks better, and then this becomes essentially a modular part to where you can leave this base in the cup holder at all times and then just change out the top portion to whatever you want. And I thought, once it's modular, I thought this can be a cup holder or maybe a phone mount or who knows what. At this point, once you make this modular, you can essentially put whatever you want in this. This just stays in the cup holder, and then you just change this out. But how do you change this top portion out readily or, in a hurry? So I figured there's got to be a way to make it where you can change that out and keep everything centralized to the modular. The whole point of it being modular so you can swap it out, like a hot swap. So what I came up with is this. It's essentially just a screw fitting, nothing too fancy. But the way I designed it was, you would screw, put your top portion on, screw it in, go ahead and tighten the screw, and then you're good to go. But then I also thought, who's just going to carry around a screwdriver with them so they can change this out? So I took a page out of a golf ball marker, which you essentially, you take the screw and you bevel down one side, or you give one side a taper. Let me see if I can get a good angle on this. Yeah, you see how it's got that little angle to it? So essentially, once you tighten this down, this piece then becomes your tool. It fits in the slot, so you can take this in and out with this, and then when you're done, you just drop it in there, and your tool is always with you. And then whenever you want it, you just see how that pops up, and your tool's ready to go. I thought this was a fantastic design, but it's also very small. So once I printed it in full version, this is a slice of the full version. Once I printed it in full version, you can see how big this is compared to the little screw that I originally put. Like, hi, I am. Once I printed the full version, this wafer to twist this out was just not very strong. It was very flimsy. I mean, it did the job, but I wanted this to actually get tight. And so when you're really twisting on that wafer, I was afraid it was going to break. So I thought that's not a very good idea. So back to the drawing board I went, and I came up with this. This is a twist lock, and you can see the mechanism right there. It just goes in, twists, and you're good to go. And same thing, how do you keep the tool with you at all times? So this one, you can see I just built in this handle just like this, and you can just go ahead, pull the handle up, twist it, pull it out, put your new piece on, slide that down in here, lock it, drop the handle. Again, in practice, sound good. But once I made it the big version, this handle, this is not the big version, this is a bigger version. But once I made this in a bigger version, this handle right here becomes pretty weak. And then the pins that you put in, you do print-in pins, these pins become very weak. And then once you open this up and you're trying to put force on it to tighten it, this handle becomes weak. So this just wasn't super friendly with my design. So again, I went back to the drawing board and then we came up with this. Now this is the final version. This is the full-size version. It has a taper on it to match this taper right here. You can see there's a taper on this. That taper goes in there and it helps align these two bits. So it keeps it centered. And so I have two slices. This is the top slice and I have the bottom slice. I also, as you can see that, made an alignment slot in there that matches this. So when you do put them together, it keeps it from slipping around. So this is what it looks like when they're together. And then you also have that chamfer, which centers it. So it centers it, and then those alignment slots keep it from spinning. And as you can tell, I went with that twist lock design. You take this, take your screw, drop it in there, and then again, with a tool, I just made one of these. This piece just drops in there. And as you can see, there's little handholds so you can pull it out, and then you just drop your tool in here like this, and then you can just twist it, quarter turn, locked in place. You just take your tool, drop it in there, and then it's in there. And again, all this is modular, so you can just pull this out, quarter turn, comes apart, you're good to go. That was the final version. Again, is what I've been driving myself crazy with. It's just a quarter turn, tool included. The bottom part that stays in the cup holder, that just stays in there. Swap out this top portion for hydro flask, phone holder, whatever it is. Drop that screw in, tighten it up, and it's good to go. So that is what I've been doing for the last, I don't even know how long. I've been on a break from college right now, so this is what's been keeping me busy mentally while I'm waiting for school to start back up. And that's it. If you got any questions, comments, or concerns, you can drop them in the comments below. Also, if you have any pointers, that's another thing. I have watched so many YouTube videos on tutorials and how to make this and how to make threads and how to do everything inside Fusion. So if you have made it this far in the video, I appreciate you. But if you have any pointers about 3D printing and or design, I've learned so much when it comes to strength, the orientation which you print it in order to make sure the layers don't become like a shear factor. I mean, I can't tell you how much I've learned in the past month when it comes to design and printing and how to make things efficiently, but also strong. So if you have any pointers, I will also take pointers. I'm still learning. Printer recommendations or pointers, design pointers, any sort of pointers you got, drop them in the comments. I will try to respond to as many as I can. If there's a bunch, if there's only one of you, I'll respond to you as well. So that's it. Happy November. I appreciate everyone that watched this video and that requested a longer version of it. I appreciate those that asked for the full version of this video. So here it is. Again, I thank you all. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, hit them up in the comments section below, and I'll see you guys later. I sound like such a YouTuber.